Without deigning to look upon you, the cadaverous Drakari mutters, Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp. Lovely day we're having, isn't it? He casts a silent glance at you and says skeptically, not for you by the looks of it. Alright, so the last time we left it, we were drugged. No, we weren't drugged. We had like some squiggly worm thing in our brain that was causing this huge hallucination that all the friends were dead except for Henrik's, who wanted to who put us in like this inquisitor kind of interrogation thing, and we didn't let them win. We didn't let the Drakari win. However, they have dumped us, and they dumped us in a pile of dead bodies. The corpses smile at you with warmth and whisper quietly, "This is over for you. Join us." So, this game just keeps giving. One thing I have been told is to save. Why is my keyboard happy? Is to save a lot.
Dawdle.
An ugly beggar. Well, that's rude. It is nigh impossible to identify this horrendous spawn dressed in rags as a human being, or rather, a genetic anathema descended from human beings. The mutant's hideous appearance is complemented by brutal scars and a partially flayed face. Yikes. You seem to have made an equally poor impression on the wretched beggar. He sizes you up and rasps, "You look like a Groxpat. How are you still breathing with wounds like that?" Sorry, I won't do that. We failed. The beggar's features are appalling to the point of being too offensive to look upon. I am in need of help. Mutant arches an eyebrow in bemusement. Really? A gripping tale, and why should I give a crap? Perhaps we can strike a deal. You want to trade? I've got things to trade. The beggar lifts his rags and you catch a dull glint of a pistol handle. What have you got, apart from your innards or whatever that thing is that keeps trying to fall out of your gut? I can give you this. And I got one of those already, and mine's meaner than yours. Yours may be meaner, but mine is worth more. You could fetch a good deal for it. His grotesque face shows sign of strenuous mental activity. Finally, he declares, "Deal, my baby, for your pricey trinket. I'll sell it to the Shriekers. They love their shiny rubbish." I hope it's a better weapon. I say you keep it. I figured that trade between two beggars. What a laugh. Okay, I'm gonna walk away. The mutant sniffs the air loudly. I don't know what's happening here. You reek of blood. That's not good. That smell draws a lot of tensions around these parts. I'm out here. Oh, he bugged off. Okay. Just so I know, I actually haven't equipped anything. Wait. Oh, dude, it was automatically equipped. So it was definitely better. Okay. So I'm gonna, like, save it. I'm still gonna not save scum. I just don't want to be caught. These corpses fell down from above. You hear them whispering about beauty of their long descent and cruelty of the impact. And the cruelty of the impact that broke their cold bodies. Is that the same beggar again? Whatever the dead have, I take it.
I always have a backup plan.
Uh-oh. If you surrender to the cough and lie down, it will be easy to breathe and your lungs will stop burning. Nope. No. Not gonna do that. If you surrender to the cough and lie down, it will be easy. Right, if that's gonna happen every now and then. Okay. No. Search.
That's how it's done.
Skin patch. Removes one trauma. That's a trauma, right? Yeah. At the moment, it's impossible to remove trophies from the cargo since communication with the flagship hasn't been established. Got it. So what if I...
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
Ugh. Oh, is that gonna be in my eye forever? Your body's mangled. Okay, I don't know if it took anything off.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Can I talk to... No, obviously we can't talk to orphans. You fool, do you have a death wish? That's why they came here, to gut people like us. I'm still going to try and sneak past. Maybe they won't take... I told you not to let them see you. They're hunters, damn butchers, okay? We're not going that way. It is not time to go that way.
What do we have here?
Let's see what we can find here.
I won't let it define
Find nothing
me.
that could be useful. Hands off! Corpses are mine. Whatever the dead have, I take
Keep your
it.
wits about you.
Your wounds barely hurt at all, and your body feels surprisingly light. Still coughing my lungs up, though.
This is intriguing. Failure.
Find
is
nothing.
Just a temporary setback.
Who's this dude? This dude looks important. Whatever the dead. Oh, okay. There are so many dead people around you. How? It must have been void together. Damn him for what it's done to your crew. An enormous eye stares at you through the glowing portal, or rather, the portal is an eye of something enormous. And it's more patiently waiting for you to step inside. That doesn't sound great. In a pleasant voice, the strange device invites you to put your hand in and depths and press the activation button.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I don't want to do any of that. I've got nowhere else to really go. Oh, wait.
Just as I planned.
Ooh, battle simulator. Restores 9 Medicae. Wounds, removes bleeding, burning, toxic, heals 1 fresh injury or none. 1 old injury upon a successful Medicae test. Contains battle simulators. Okay. I don't know whether they used that yet.
I always keep my options open.
So here's the thing, I might to like sneak past it. I don't even know if there's a sneak button. Oh god.
Let us not dawdle. Your kind has
no.
no right to exist.
No. Bugger.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
Of course she's gonna miss, cause she's just awful. Excuse me, could you help me, Pecker? We're so dead. We're dead.
The mere pain won't stop me.
Oh yeah, we're so dead. Because we can't hit a freaking bomb door.
On it. Catch my breath.
Yeah. Oh well.
But I'm not out.
I don't know what to do there then. I may be down, but I'm not out. Game over. Where to go? Where to go? I did save it before we did all this, so. The only other
Always
option
keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, I paused the wax. Can I not put my hand inside machine then? Are you kidding me? Do I actually have to go? I do. There is literally no other way.
I always have a backup plan.
Like, is there a sneaky button? That was before we used the skin patch. Hold on a minute.
I owe you a debt. Success is the only outcome I accept. Keep your wits about you. This could be an opportunity.
Oh, wait.
That's how it's done.
Got a multi-key, okay. No, me, got nothing for you. Oh, that's the...
Just as I planned.
I don't know. I'm gonna see if it actually does.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
No, I don't think it does.
Is there money to be made?
Like, am I legit just meant to just walk around for a while? Do you think we have to sneak past them?
Let us not dawdle.
I mean, there must be a way. I'll just keep an eye on them. Oh, wait.
I won't let it define me.
Oh, dear.
I always keep my options open.
Did you surrender to the cough? No! No coughing, come on. These are shriekers. Do we want to talk to shriekers? I don't know if we want to talk to them. That's Vidor's disprove. God, do you consider that to be the face of a rogue trader? I don't know if I want to talk to him. I'm going to save it. Because fights can happen. Let me into the arena. I will make the Kamagar tremble and shout my name.
I always have a backup plan.
To the pits. I can sneeze. I like the sneezy feeling. Oh, bless me for I sneezed. I'm really looking forward to the winter months where this room becomes cozy and not roasting. Okay. Shriekers. Your wound barely hurt at all and your body feels surprisingly light. Oh dear, I don't know if I want to be here.
Keep your wits about you.
The den you have found yourself in is filled with heady smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake-like Xenos. He is engaged in conversation with a pale, harried-looking Takari and pays you no mind, much like everyone else in here. This particular breed of abominable Xenos is unfamiliar to you, but its appearance alone speaks of his vicious nature and inborn wickedness. Survey the room. Everyone's gathered here is armed. They all bear scars, and some even have fresh wounds. You notice a few human among the Xenos. They clamor in a mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with an all-pervading sense of doom. Your trained eye does not fail to notice that virtually everyone in this place is under the influence of some substance or other, and powerful ones at that. It seems you have wound up in a narcotics den. Observe the Xenos. The leader of this gang is powerfully built. His scaled hide is reinforced with engraved metal in several spots. His long tail coils around and around as his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The Xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, the gaunt Jakari, is looking at him obsequiously. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. Oh, may we speak? The snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or is simply ignoring you. Iridescent eyelids and membranes slide over his eyes, momentarily shutting them, no doubt a telling look among his kind. Without deigning to look upon you, the cadaverous Drakari mutters, "Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp." Lovely day we're having, isn't it? He casts a silent glance at you and says skeptically, "Not for you, by the looks of it." You're right, I could use the service of a healer. So go and look for them elsewhere. You are Malice, I take it? His serpentine head turns to you with an human fluidity, his forked tongue tasting the air. I am Malice. You are an inconvenience. Get lost, or you'll find out how Malice deals with inconveniences. Humanling. Can I pay him handsomely? Not right now, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna step away from Xenos. Perhaps I will find others.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Other stimulant? No, I'm sorry. Okay. I feel like saying that I can pay him hands, you know.
Is there money to be made?
As someone who's quite dogmatic, I'm not going to loan myself yet. Yet. To...
I always get the job done.
What did we tear out? We tore out something. Tear out the gladiator's augments. Okay. we got? Veterans electrograph. This cranial shunt marked as the property of Astro Militarum is used for directly connected to armored vehicles. Silvered rim is an indication of the owner's veteran status. Okay. What can we do with it? Anything?
I won't compromise my principles.
Personally, I don't think I can put it anywhere.
I won't stand for
Yeah.
it.
We're not wearing any armor right now, so some armor would be great. I know, I can't believe we just butchered some.
I always keep my options open.
So we've no other... Gotta talk with the dudes! Wait, well, no, we can go through here, whatever here is. Try to fix the mechanism. I mean, there's a
I'll
chance.
learn from this mistake.
No, it refuses.
I won't let it define me.
Yep, not happening. That's, we are.
I always have a backup plan.
Clearly we are noble. What are we doing here? I don't think we can go up here. So we're gonna have to deal with... God. Yep, gonna have to beg. I could pay you handsomely for your assistance. You have nothing. Don't waste my time. The Xenos keeps his attention focused on Drakari, but his scaled fingers holding an elegant-looking injector clench in displeasure. He speaks slowly and indolently, like a snake about to enter information. This is gonna start a fight, isn't it? Isn't it? This is gonna start a fight. I will render valuable services in exchange for assistance. That will start a fight. I'm so tempted, but I am not able to hit a barn door. What use could you be to me? The Xenos yawned sleepily, his mouth opening disproportionately wide. But if you want to serve, I have a task for you. The den's temperature is controlled by an atmospheric convector. The scavenger who sold it to me forgot to mention that it was faulty. Unfortunately for him, he was unable to repair it. Now the scavenger is dead, and I have suffered discomfort. My race is cold-blooded. We like our nests warm. None of my gang have the knack of hardware, so if you can fix the convector, I'll take pity on you. Smug and mocking, Malice stares at you unblinkingly. I shall take care of your problem. Hurry, looking at your wounds. You don't have long... Okay, I see. He gestures with his fingers imperiously as if dismissing. The motion is slow and full of sweet sluggishness. Okay. I don't think I can fix it. I think I just tried to fix it.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
So, yeah, we can't fix it. I think that's basically what I tried to fix here. I require aid. I'm wounded. What makes you think I care? No, don't answer. I don't care. What makes you think that? Help me, I beg you. He responds in a mocking, yes, satisfied tone. You beg. Go ahead. Show me. I like it when they grovel before me. Off chance. His expression changes to that of lazy annoyance, and he brushes you off half-heartedly. Then go and die on your own. Killing you would be too boring. Gads! Gads! Gods. No, I'm going to attack. I'm doing it. With a menacing hiss, Xena says grimly, "You thought that would be enough to kill me?" You watch in detached surprise as drops of something red spray slowly through the air. Is that your blood? Your clawed hand that has sliced open your throat leaves behind a crimson trail. Surprise is the last emotion you feel before your consciousness goes dark for good. I died. Oh my gosh. Like, all my, trying to be able to talk my way out of things means nothing. Absolutely nothing. I am at the mercy of Xenos. I have to beg.
Keep your wits about you.
Wait. I just want to know why I was saying about... She's still a little confused then. She must be. Maybe I'll have luck and things will fix. Oh dude. This is not good. We were feeling better. We're not feeling better anymore. Just Malice. I can pay handsomely for your assistance. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Hopefully. Hopefully I can fix it. I mean, 65%. I should be able to fix it. Come on.
That's how it's done.
Yes. I fixed it this time. Yo, Skullface. Fixed it. Waste no time, you approach the scaled ringleader of this rabble. Xenos is clearly more comfortable now. The sleepy torpor induced by the low temperature has been replaced with the languid ease of undisputed leader in his element. Converter has been repaired. Help me. Why should I? Malice looks at you with contempt. The convector's fixed already. What's the point in me helping you? Little strength you had left and your body's run out. You collapse to the floor in a darkness that nearly extinguishes your mind, permanently envelops your vision once more. Through the drumbeat of your heart, you hear Malice's voice from somewhere far away. Fine, patch up the humanling. She's proven to be more useful than the rest of you put together. Sensation slowly returns to you. Your body is still in pain, but you are no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is puffed with injector tracks, as though you have been wearing a neck pillow of needles. The one who rendered this first aid to you has certainly not a qualified chirurgeon, someone who would typically be permitted to administer the person of the illustrious trader. Looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserations. The scaled Xenos looks at you without the slightest difference. I'll wait silently for the Xenos to continue. Enough lying around. Get up, and we will discuss how you are going to pay for your rescue. As soon as you stand up, you are seized by a strange sense of unreality. It is as if you are still there, in the wicked darkness, and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like a poison sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are you. What is this mind maggot giving? What is your mind maggot giving you trouble? You saw it latch onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. Fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. Oh, it's dying now. They have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You'll lose touch with reality from time to time, and when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your body at all. And then your heart will just stop beating. Oh, that is... Okay. 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 I could have pulled that thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude towards me. When you've earned your healing, I'll release you from it. The lipless mouth stretches into a bloodthirsty grin. Who are you? I am Malice, and the rabble you see here are my shriekers. We are gladiators, the bleeding meat of the fatal firsts combat arena. We are the beasts who go out there to kill and to die in glorious deaths for the entertainment of the Dark City, and this den is our pleasure ground. Where am I? The snake-like Xenos hisses in satisfaction. Komon-Warak, the Dark City, the underside of existence, the realm of the Drukhari. You heard of it, humanling. What do you want from me? Kill for me. Go into the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar. One of your kind. Spit his guts for me. Do that, and you will earn my favor. And in a chasm, that counts for a lot. Who is this Commissar? A prisoner of the Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he is hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. Many of your kind listen to him. See how few humanling shriekers there are? They used to all come to me, but now they listen to the Commissar and no longer come. The Mangled Sector. What an off-putting name. It's an off-putting place. It's the base of the spire in which we live. Komara is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions. And in the Mangled Sector, the seams are starting to rip. Space is collapsing in on itself, and the tropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations, and the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. Some unhinged humanling went there recently. What did they call him? Wersorian? He was old, but strong, and too loud. His visit probably stirred up all the freaks. You should be more careful and quieter than he was. You'd have to be insane to set foot in a place like that. Insane, or an outcast like the Commissar, hiding from the hunt. Or you. I'm going to need a more serious weapon. Prove that you're useful first. Do this, and Malice will see that you have decent toys to play with. But not before. In the meantime, you can pick something out of the junk pile. Malice gestures at a container half full of shoddy equipment. Very well, I will kill him. Bring me his head, and in exchange I will share my toys with you. They make surviving, Komara, possible. And if you think of lying to me and running, when you're on the street, look out for a humanling dressed in red with a cog on his chest and a face full of misery. See how he is dying alone with nobody to help him? Your death will be just the same. Wait, that's Pascal. He has my Pascal? Oh, he has my Pascal. Alright, where's this box? Dude said there was a box. Dude said there was a box. Or does he mean this
just
dude?
a temporary setback. Is there money to be made?
Oh, we failed that then. Okay, we don't get to... Oh, shit. I'm gonna save it because I don't want to fight. Well, it's better than nothing. Is that 2 hands? Yeah. 5, 7. still better. My weapon is still better. Familiar sense of unreality rolls in, breaking the connection between body and mind. Are we timed? I hope we're not freaking timed. So where is... That's to the streets of the castle.
I always keep my options open.
It's like, no one actually told me where we're going. Or where the mangled sector is. Yeah, but all my fellowship points mean nothing in here. They mean nothing! Is that gonna happen often then? Okay. Push the switch. Dude! You can keep it.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, hopefully we don't have too many fights. Wow, this is gonna happen a lot. I mean, can't see underneath here. Razor sharp keel of the flying craft glints. Ah, okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Portal to arena. I don't think I want to go to the arena. Bashy searing pain causes the contents of your skull to burst into flames. Yikes.
I'll learn from this mistake.
But we really need...
Just as I planned.
Where's Deadeye Shot critically triggers hand of offense? Where's melee? Ooh, that could be good. And then it's in a grenade.
I always have a backup plan.
Transport adorned with massive blades would make a deadly weapon on the battlefield. No idea if we're going to the anatomical opera. That doesn't seem like the way we're meant to go.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Failure is just a temporary setback.
Come on.
I won't let it define me.
Come on, try again.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Keep trying the switch.
I won't let it define me. Success is the only outcome I accept.
I can't believe it. Can't push the button. Nope, 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 nope. Couldn't push the button.
I always keep my options open.
That doesn't give me a to a place. However, there was resistance fighters. Try again.
Failure is
Nope.
just a temporary
Nope, come on.
setback.
Keep trying the buttons.
I'll learn from this mistake.
Keep trying the
I
buttons.
won't let it define me. Failure
Come
is
on.
just a temporary setback.
Keep pushing the button. We'll get the button there
I'll
eventually.
learn from this mistake. I won't let it define me. Failure
There'll be a button
is
here somewhere.
just a temporary setback.
Wow, the 5% chance. We can
I
do
won't
this.
let it define me.
Come on, push the button.
I'll learn from this
Push the button.
mistake. Failure is just a temporary setback.
Push the button.
I won't let it define me.
Push the button.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Push the button.
I won't let it define me.
Push it.
I'll learn from
We
this
could
mistake.
be here a while.
I won't let it define me.
One more time.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
We are terrible at... Can we not? Ugh.
Let us not dawdle.
Hey, speak to Rack. Not this way, mate. Okay, we're not going that way.
Is there money to be made?
I think we need to go this way. Right, we might have to go there because it doesn't actually give us a... Hey, this is the way to go. Woo! We'll get there eventually. One more try.
I'll learn from this mistake. I
Oh, wait,
always
wait,
have
wait.
a backup plan.
Okay. Oh dear. What are these dudes doing? Oh, well that's where the mangled sector is, but let's have a nosy. Oh wait, they saved it. Wait a minute. They say that Rack walks the streets again, collecting wretches for the homunculus so that he can harvest their organs, but what can you do? It's the life inspires. There's the ugly beggar again! The hideous mutant does not look as cocky as the last time you met. Armed and not bleeding from 100 wounds, you must be more formidable sight. How about buying yourself a pair of boots? The beggar shows off his filthy legs with surprisingly decent boots. Your boots. Where'd you get those boots? They're from a stiff that was lying in the corpse dump. A friend of mine pinched them and gave them to me. I didn't steal nothing, I swear. His ugly face twisted into a smug sneer. It pains me to behold how your faith has withered, son of the Imperium. Tell me, when you renounced his lights and turned to lies and treachery, and in doing so became like Xenos and heretics, was it worth it? The beggar's eyes glaze over and his lower lip trembles. His mind is no longer here. His thoughts have turned inwards. I really did believe once, before I ended up here. And what am I now? I steal boots from corpses. I beg Xenos and other scum for scraps. Throne, damn it, what's become of me? As if released from a feverish haze that clouded his eyes for years, he looks around in disgust. Full of determination, he takes off the boots and hands them to you. Take them. I have a job to do. For too long I have suffered the mockery of those pale-faced beasts. It's time I paid them back, snuffing out my humanity. So long! And with an expression of grim resolve on his face, the beggar limps away from you. He's off to die. I got my boots! Now where are my boots? There they are. I have boots! Is that boots that I was actually wearing? Because it's like... Until the start of the next server, each enemy affected, but I don't have I'm not even a cycle. Why was I wearing those boots? Oh, okay. Thank thank you. No, no, I'm there first. No, you can have it.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Can I go around shooting people? Because that would be great. Wait a minute. That's not fair. That bit wasn't there before. Maybe it was, and I just sneaked through. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. It's this way. Lift to the mangled sector. Off we go. We need to be quiet here, apparently.
Keep your wits about you. Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
He's probably only got a knife in him. Apparently we can talk to this beggar. It will hunt again soon. It comes and it kills any who come. Other word is shimmers of nothingness, promises peace and quiet.
Let us not dawdle.
I can't. There's literally no point me looking at anything Xenos related. And I don't have any. Argenta! Rogue traitor! Sister Argenta greets you with a glowing gaze and a confident smile. The God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I prayed that our paths would cross once more. Argenta gestures at everyone around her. Your arrival is timely indeed. With the Emperor's chosen on our side, we can come out of hiding and exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. But I shouldn't take up your time. Speak instead to the Commissar, the one who leads these valiant souls. He will tell you everything you need to know. What happened to you after we ran into that trap? My memory betrays me. I lost consciousness soon after they dragged us into the shadows. I came to in a filthy arena. They had set some clawed beast against me, and when I slew it, they sent another. I killed them all, one after another, and then the unseen spectators demanded more and more. At last, I'd had an opportunity. One of the beasts I fought damaged the enclosure, and I managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the scum who whooped and cheered from the stand set off after me. I forged a path with sword and bolter and wandered for a long time in the darkness. And then I wound up here, where a loyal servant of the Emperor found me and gave me a chance to serve him again. Who is this Commissar you speak of? A loyal servant of the Emperor who has not lost the will to fight, even in this impenetrable gloom. He has mustered a resistance. Everyone who can hold a weapon and refuses to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of vile Xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are a myriad, and most are lacking in soul, courage, or willpower. The Commissar and his associates seek out the true champions of the Imperium among them and prepare those people for battle against the Xenos. Providence itself has brought me here. I assisted the Commissar in his search in hopes of finding you among the captives. I devoted myself to helping the faithful yet frail pluck up their strength and guiding the able yet desperate towards hope, and my efforts have already borne fruit. 2 squads have gone on scouting missions to discover a safe passage out of Comora. Gesture Argenta's audience. Who are these people? I found them, subjects of the Imperium, who were taken to this den of misery and despair, scattered across this vast chasm. They were condemned to suffer for the amusements of enemies of humanity, but the beasts were wrong in thinking we would simply resign ourselves to our fate. I share my faith in the future with them, the future that we will claim with his name upon our lips. You will join me, will you not? Argenta looks at the people around her and nods. I have served the resistance for as long as I could. My duty to these people is done. It is high time I rejoined you and pursued my original mission. But first, allow me to offer a few final words of guidance to my flock. Argenta turns to her audience and her voice fills with zealous fire. Servants of the Emperor, children of humanity, be strong in your resolve and pure in your faith, for our deliverance is at hand. Steel your hearts, for a great trial lies ahead of us all, but the reward for passing it is freedom. Okay, happies.
Is there money to be
So
made?
we're looking for the commissar then. Makeshift Aquilia looks somewhat pitiful, but the evident but the evident diligence and passion that went into its creation speaks of its piety of its makers. Oh my god, they have 2 people!
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
I'm fine. Argenta, it's nothing. It's kind of a mismatch of yikes. Lovely day.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I don't have any charges. There was actually, hold on, over here there was an agility. Athletics.
The Emperor favors me today.
It's Abelard! Call for my secretary. Wait, what? You barely recognize your loyal seneschal. Abelard was Syrian in this pitiful, hunchbacked figure. His officer's bearing, his broad shoulders, his direct and piercing gaze, all gone without a trace. What you see before you is a decrepit, quivering old man rummaging through Maldororous refuge and mumbling under his breath. It takes you a second to make sense of his hoarse lisp. Quafarina, love white amsac and fruits, of course, love. The children are making mischief again. Quafarina, where are you? The old man's frail voice is laden with tenderness and longing. Abelard? Oh, Quafarina. I don't know how you say that. Abelard laughs and faintly and immediately launches into a bout of coughing. Deep lines run across his face and the blurry film of cataracts cloud his eyes. The drive stems are at it again. Another council session. Another appeal to the logitum. They will never be satisfied, love, until they make us and our children disappear. Perhaps we should just give in. You always say that Dargonus is not your home, love. Abelard is looking past you, and at someone only he can see. There is a timid smile on his trembling lips. Would you like that, love? Would you rather leave it all behind? Go somewhere far away, away from our toils? Oh, dear me, Abelard. With shaking hands, Abelard is still shifting through refuse, oblivious to Quafarina. Yes, it's almost time. Call the children. Seneschal. The Adenum Perfectorium Militarum to the Tactica Imperium states that an army officer of the Imperium who surmounts the 3rd degree Xenos influence or higher is to be considered a traitor and a heretic. I will have no heretics under my command, Seneschal. I order you to conquer this illusion at once. Get to it, officer. Abelard flinches. His brow furrows and a glow lights up in his watering eyes. Tick. I recommend that you brush up on your regulations before accusing an officer. The Addendum Premium Erandum abolished the Xenos influence categorization, and therefore, his vision somewhat cleared. Abelard looks at you and takes a shuddering breath. Saints' blood, Lord Captain, you're alive. And with a groan, Abelard tries to straighten his hunchback. Thank the God Emperor, death has not found you yet. And again, given the circumstances, it may be for the worst. What happened to you? Abelard is racked by an old man's hacking cough. That thrice-blasted Xeno simply chucked me aside like a piece of rubbish. I went to look for you, or for help, and I ended up here. This is where it found me, that thing. Memory fails me. All I can remember is bits and pieces and needles. It pumped something out of me, and it pumped something in. Ooh. I seem to be the one piece, except that creature. Abelard tries to wipe his stained coat with a trembling hand. How should I put this? Its needles siphoned the strength out of me. I feel older by a good decade or two. He touches his face and exclaims in surprise, my word, I think I am older. That could be why I started seeing things. I never thought I'd live long enough to go senile. What was the thing that attacked you? He shudders. A spawn of nightmares, so ghastly. My mind refuses to picture a clear image of it. Nothing but meat, metal, and many, many needles. It feasted on me. Feasted on my very soul. It would have devoured me whole if it hadn't gorged itself with another before me. We will find a way to restore your time to you, Seneschal. Pray, Lord Captain, there is enough strength in this body yet. Your Seneschal will not be so easily broken by so. He groans and clutches his side. I could just use a brief respite. Who is Kafari now? Abelard gives you a tense and passionate, my late life, Lord Captain, I think. In the time I wandered around here, my sanity may have suffered. Temporary lapse, I hope. It appears my mind can no longer stomach the kind of horrors this place has to offer. I saw her by my side. I saw a different time, in a different place. Where are the others? I have not the faintest idea, your ladyship. All I can say is, if I have managed to survive down here, the others stand a chance too. There were no weaklings in your retinue. I, for one, have had enough of this heap of filth. It's time to move on, Abelard. I could not agree more, Lord Captain. I serve House von Valaxius. Abelard salutes with a shaking hand, and a ghost of his usual stern expression returns to his wrinkled face. We got Abelard back. But he's a lot older. Right. Can I have everyone? Thank you. Do we need to, now that I think of it? Yeah, we do. Okay. Shotgun. Give him a great sword. He's got this. I have no psychers. That's for psychers. That's for dead eyes. I've got no dead eye at the moment.
I know how to take risks.
It suits you, old man. It does indeed. Looking at the revolting puddle of ichor that reeks of suffering, you can barely make out what remains bones and some unfortunate soul that appears to have been digested and regurgitated.
I always have a backup plan.
And then, as indicated by the bloody trail, the body is recently dragged through here. Lovely. Ooh, good. We have no demolition charges. Well, we have our Abelard.
I failed.
Keep your wits about you.
Dude! Chasm. No, I'm supposed to be finding this other guy. Retrieve the safe.
Duty prevails.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
Failure
Lesser-
is just a
Failure
temporary
is the most
setback.
terrible punishment.
Yeah, we're
Another
terrible.
legend.
That
Fine.
was a good idea.
Yeah, we're terrible.
Let us not dawdle.
I'm kind of a bit confused as to where are these things? I would like some demolition charges.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, there's the commissar. I didn't see him when we first walked there. The stately man, in a commissar's coat and a tall service cap, greets you with the sign of the Aquila and a solemn announcement. Another loyal servant of the throne has found her way to us through these confounded catacombs. Fear not. Approach. If you have faith in the Emperor, then you will find only allies here. Make the Aquila. The Emperor protects. Indeed, the Emperor protects. The Commissar's imperious booming voice repeats your call, and the rest follow suit. Look at the Commissar. One might think that the archetypical Commissar from the Imperial Guard propaganda posters are all life drawings of this man. His large and powerful jaw, his eyes are hard and fearless, and the small scar above his brow adds a certain rugged charm to his features. His coat, though worn, has been diligently cleaned and mended, and the skull on his tall cap has been polished to a shine. Who are you? The man replies with clip precision. Commissar Iko Sotny. Sotny. Iko Sotny. But my brothers and sisters in arms prefer to call me simply the Commissar. I was assigned to the regiment of the Wittgensteins Vaz, butchering all the words, and I fought in the battle of the world of Kemalt Secundus, where I was wounded and taken prisoner while unconscious. Having recovered from my wounds, I carry on fighting the wicked Xenos as the head of the local resistance cell which I founded. The Commissar's speech is vehement and decisive. My valorous comrades and I sabotage the enemy's activities while we devise our plan of escape. Well, keep up the good work, Commissar Sutney. Will do! We stand for the Imperium. The Commissar turns his burning gaze to his fighters, and they erupt in a roar of battle cries. What does your resistance do? Commissar observes his humble army and says with enthusiasm, our first ongoing objective is to keep bolstering our ranks by seeking out prisoners who haven't yet lost faith and willingness to oppose our nefarious jailers. Our second priority is to arm ourselves and train. I teach my soldiers the basics of guard tactics in order to mold them into a fully fledged assault unit. Most importantly, we gather information and plot our escape. And the day when we have paved the road to freedom with the corpses of the detestable Xenos and Nye, the Commissar's rallying shout makes his people square their shoulders and proudly straighten their backs and respond with a fierce war cry. What were the circumstances of your capture? We engaged the enemy on the world of Kemalt Secundus in the Marcaean marches of the Calyxes sector. The loathsome foes of humanity were known to launch raids in that area, so we received orders to defend the good subjects of the Imperium. When the profaners descended upon us, we gave them no quarter. The enemy was routed and my unit drove them back to their ships. Our counterattack drove a wedge into their advancing horde and thwarted the invasion, but it also meant that we were cut off of both flanks and surrounded. We fought valiantly for several hours to stop the enemy ranks from reforming for a new onslaught, until we depleted our munition reserves. By that time, our superior officer had already fallen, so I led my people into a bayonet charge. We taught the Xenos a lesson in blood, and then I have no memory of how the battle ended. I came to consciousness in this foul place, disarmed and on the verge of death. I thought I'd die, but it was not yet time for the Emperor to release me from his services. I require medical assistance. The Commissar examines you critically. You do not look too badly injured, and we are suffering from a severe shortage of medical supplies. Better save what we have for critical situations. Malice sent me here for your head. However, I have no desire to cause you harm. The Commissar lets out a contemptuous laugh and nods approvingly to you. That scaled miscreant has long since wanted me dead. He craved my soldiers. He forced us from our base to this perilous place. But he will pay for his schemes soon. Once my plan is set in motion, it is a disgrace to serve one such as he. You ought to join our ranks instead. Together we will break out of this accursed city. And what is your escape plan? The Commissar's speech is brisk and energetic. Some of our own have captured a small Xeno ship that was moored for repairs at the remote, unused dock. They eliminated the crew quietly, but left the pilot alive to sail the ship back to the real space. We can get to the dock through a dimensional portal located at our old base. Was it the Sergeant Vidgast's squad that was tasked with capturing the ship? Did he survive? The Emperor protected him, and he did not fail the Emperor. Vidgast is in good health and waiting for us to arrive. Regrettably, Malice and his Shriekers drove us out and took over the base, so the first order of business will be to confront him there. I propose that you take him by surprise and deliver the first strike. We will support the attack from the outside. Every step in the Commissar's plan, when taken separately, seems viable enough. When combined together, however, the chances of success become so ludicrously slim that only a complete madman would agree to this strategy. Who are the people under your command? The core of my unit is composed of prisoners from various Astro Militarum regiments and a number of planetary guards. They formed the assault squad that went on the special operation under Sergeant Vigast's command. The rest are common people who've had the misfortune of being captured by Xenos. Serfs, nobility, administratum clerks, technomats, void workers, monks, and anyone who found the courage to take up in arms. The only kinds you won't find here are heretics, lawbreakers, and cowards. Trust me, Titania von Shire, these people can be relied upon. In their darkest hour, they found a source of resolve and faith, and each among them is ready to give their life for their righteous cause. Many already have. And how have you managed to accomplish so much? Every morsel of intelligence we have acquired and every step of progress we have made was paid for in blood and pain. The information about the dying cabal that dreads entering the docks of its enemies and instead moors in an abandoned area was forced out of the captive Xenos. The knowledge of the portal was brought in exchange for one half of all weapons we had stockpiled, and taking that ship cost us several lives, each of which was worth more than this whole blasted city. I shall join you. The Commissar laughs and exclaims approvingly, My brothers and sisters in arms, a new fighter has joined our ranks. The Emperor's grace is with us. But I have other business to attend to. Farewell and keep the faith, and the Emperor protects sister. Well, he seems like a great chap, but I still have to find Pascal and Henrik, so let's go looking for them.